on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Return coming from the 6.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready! Viking 8, ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some... shuffle it around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready!
From the gun, Watson has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Get set. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Mixon on the toss. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
180. Stop.
Burrow now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season.
On 1, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Here we go. Big 13. Big stop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
On 2, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Right, 80.
To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Shudcase to begin the drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Bengals are out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. What you got?
Here's the backup. First throw. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
On the set.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Tackle 80.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Right side cut by Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Gun. Shot. 180.
Motioning Chase left. First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
11. Here we go. 180. 11. Shot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Picked up with the 38. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Corey
Bojorquez on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Back. Deputy Lions. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's Tillman on the quick slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Fits it through the middle. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
10-yard gain.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Needed to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This one from an even 40 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Went right, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 8 at the 8-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. He's off to the races. Reaches the 40. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Stop. Right 80.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
McPherson's kick is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Judkins up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Six the Eagle.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 180.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 1, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. New set of downs for him from the 31.
70 Lions. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Here's Sanders now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. To be a rookie quarterback in Aspect, neither 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to work they go after the interception. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 38 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
Third and long for him here. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
Desperation time here. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
From the gun, Judkins. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Gravity Lions.
Working from the gun, Watson. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Go! Viking 18! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Barrett Carter.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Stop!
Burrow to the air now. He loses the football. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that two-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop!
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
I'm one, right?
Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
It's just set. 11-11. Stop!
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Bronco 80. Ready.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the set.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Now Sanders. Throw right side. Caught by Fannin. And he gets this forward to the 19. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Tag. Cow. Go.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picks up about 4 on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and just 2 to go.
70 Timberwolves.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Viking.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
I'm fine. Ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Gun. 12. Right, 80.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Spins out of one stop. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. A first down carry for Brown. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.